Hello, you wonderful wandering wonders out there in Oz. It's Planet Oz. Plenty of difficult days ahead in Oz, but once again, we're the boxing kangaroo, we're the Matilda, we're united as Australians, and we'll get through this no matter what. Now, we have difficult times, as I said, and concerning times for all Australians, and this is the thing, Oz, okay, now, we're all Australian. We're supposed to be all Australian and all united in Oz. And this has got nothing to do about the voice. Nothing at all. But it ties in with the voice in lots of ways if you think about it, because see what's happening around the world now with wars in Ukraine with Russia, now with what's happened with Israel and the Hamas and other bordering countries, and that what might happen with the possibilities of outright war with other countries. Now, this is really concerning. Now, the Prime Minister, okay, and the Premier of New South Wales, well, they're supposed to show leadership. They're supposed to show their skills, good judgment, compassion and support. Now, they're not being diplomatic. Anthony Albanese, you know, it's like you say, you go off with the whim of the voice and say it's all a vibe. No, it's about the facts. And see, about the facts is that with Australians living in Australia, they want to know that they've got a peaceful life with no hostility and all can be united as one, but also other cultures and other races here in Australia that allow that through immigration, have that and be able to express that in a peaceful way here in Oz. But unfortunately, Anthony Albanese and the Premier of New South Wales, that's not happening. You both allowed to have different opinions from different races and different cultures. But they conflicted with the Australian values that they put when they set soil in Oz for a new life, a good life, a peaceful life. Nobody said that they couldn't express how they feel about their loved ones and loss and what's happening in their countries that they left. Not at all. But when it comes down to protesting and burning flags and getting hostile and having police in the firing line, they're copying it like there are people saying well, it's up to the police. No, it's not up to the bloody police. It's up to you, Anthony Albanese. Anthony Albanese, it's up to you to control that because you're supposed to be very diplomatic in the position that you are. And you're not. And the Premier, you're not. Allowing to have support for all countries involved in war, okay. But you've got to be very diplomatic on how you support that. When you have Australia that is united with how many cultures, how many people live here in Australia, and they're supposed to be Australians. But unfortunately, it's division because there is racism. And you see it more now than ever. And unfortunately, you have not been diplomatic, Anthony Albanese. And that, to me, shows weak leadership. So I'd rethink about your reality check on what you think being diplomatic's all about, and also your Premier, because you're walking on two sides of the coins now. And you're supposed to be very diplomatic. And you're supposed to be diplomatic with the people that live here in Oz and give them the reassurance that they are safe to be able to express what has happened in their countries and to their people, but not to the extent that people are terrified here in Oz. That's not the Aussie way. Now, we're leading up to The Voice. Now, I hope that's not the way either, that people are intimidated to give their opinion, to voice their opinion. It's free. There's nothing wrong with it. But when it conflicts with Australian values and what they say when they set on Australian soil as wanting to be Australian citizens and they pledge the alliance to Australia, well, that's what it's bloody all about, Anthony Albanese. And you are supposed to be diplomatic. So get a reality check. Be more diplomatic. And also your Premier. Be more diplomatic. And if you don't know what that means, look it up, boys. Anyway, you wonderful wondering wonders out there in Oz, at Planet Australia having a him-ha niggle, because I just thought, what is this madness? He's not being diplomatic at all. He's just let people run riot, which is not right in Australia, and intimidate the Australian way. Anyway, look after yourself. I will give my 4 codes: respect, dignity, honour, integrity. Serves you well. Faith we should always have, more now than ever. For Anthony Albanese, be more diplomatic. You are our leader. Show good judgment, good leadership. And also the Premier of New South Wales. Show good leadership, good judgment. Be the support and the pillow that people look up to in Australia. Anyway, Oz, look after yourself until next time.